Elizabethtown, Kentucky, right next to Fort Knox. I'm talking about military morale support. If you didn't catch this ad last weekend, this is to help y'all who are looking for jobs ever consider becoming a teacher. For more information, go to Truths to Teachers. That's www.tttga.net. Contact Bill Kirkland, SC Region Program Manager, or Nina Bryan, SC Region Program Coordinator, Troops Teachers Program, 30th Prior State College of the Education, Georgia State University, Atlanta, Georgia, 30303 3083. That's their website. It's funded by Education Requirements. And for more information, bonuses, and stipends on that say, contact them direct. Damn. That's the kind of friend I am. That's a fax number to send your application right there. Call them toll free. Hi. Go on their website or email them direct. Somebody help y'all stay employed around here. By the way, crisis communication. Again, no veteran or military personnel ever left behind, especially those in the barracks. Y'all thought you're alone at 4 a.m.? You might want to wake up and drink some coffee. I'm not here for my health. I've been in the barracks. I know what it's like. E1, E up, even E0. Wait till you get an extra rank, then you understand why E1s keep coming under you. There's always someone trying to press your button, not just on Xbox. Crisis communication. Never run into somebody who's feeling down new in town, feeling at a loss, depressed, bad day, what have you. I want to put that somewhere on a metal locker or something, or on your desk. Platoon sergeants. You know, never know when you might need one of these right here. These people get paid to answer questions. There's no such thing as a stupid question with them. You can sit there and talk to them about anything. That's what they're there for. Not just your friends, your battle buddies, your rifle. At the end of the day, while you're deployed, that you're sleeping next to instead of your girlfriend or your wife. Everybody cares. Well, right on. By the way, you ever stop in the Fort Knox? Do visit General Patton's Museum. You got these at the bar library. For every one of these you send out, you help keep those people going. So send these out to your moms, your grandmother, your dogs, your cats. They'll love you for it. Especially the Abraham tank driver. You help keep that pig. General Patton Museum going. Also check out that movie Furry. Can't go wrong there. Brad Pitt, he watches his show too. God bless his soul. And everybody else that acted that true story of it. Just on that first part, that tiny rollout. Can't go wrong there. God bless. Now here's this an amazing photo. U.S. Army Cadet Command, Fort Knox Command, Major General Peggy Combs posts for closing comments during Fort Knox, January 2022 Facebook. Town Hall during the Town Hall, 29 questions were asked, and successfully answered more than 150 people visited the page during the event. I know them both, and Colonel Edwards, I get around. By the way, there are people out there who watch me night and day. I appreciate your security, your special kindness, even though any further kindness would be with Colonel Edwards or General Peggy Combs, Peggy right here. If you have any questions about my character reference, they even got my YouTube Flyer channel autograph signed. You can pick up a copy, take home to your folks, your loved ones, your kids, your dogs, your cats. Trust me, not just them, the mayors, the senators, so forth. They're squared away. So do drop by sometime if you have any questions on BB or post anywhere in the world, alright? Her, him, and many others. I got a whole list. Business calls, kittens, caboose. I keep them in mind because they're not just a face on a wall at the end of the day. They go in prayers just like everybody else I think about. All running around trying to make sure people don't kill themselves at the end of the day, thinking nobody cares about them. Not on my watch. I don't need to be a star major or commander or E1 up or SARS just to tell you that to your face. There is one man that does care about you and you're staring at him. I have people come up to me and tell me they've never had parents. If it weren't for me, they wouldn't have made it in the military, much less basic training. God bless. Even after college. You ever stop by Grammar Gym on post here at Fort Knox? Check that out. Can't get any simple, especially ladies. Hello. New arrivals. I want to check this out right here. Can't get no further. Better than that, that's a handy website right there. www.knoxwr.com or MWR. It's Sesame Street. Easy. You'll get the hang of it. All military gyms on post have to have 100% ID check. It's the rules. This month's calendar. Valentine's Day, people, is what day? Don't wait till 5 seconds to the bell. That's just crazy. You don't just see that on movies. You've Got Mail, Tom Hanks, I spoke about last weekend. Reading books like Nicholas Sparks, The Notebook. I mean, you work out. Watch Rocky Balboa have all the fun. God bless Sylvester Stallone. Rocky 4, I think, is my favorite. I'm watching Bruce Lee movies, Mortal Kombat, Soldier Story Time. That's another promotion. You ever get deployed, got orders, you might want to think about that before you head off. Remember, your family is sacrificing as much time as you in the military. That's who you're married to, the military. You might want to think real hard about that. More information, call 502-624-1232. Ta-da! Got bar library. You can go around there. Lincoln, February 14th to 11 a.m. free. Bar library. You ever want to know about Mr. President right here? He's the greatest president of all time. Senator George Washington, I think. In the Smithsonian Night at the Museum, dedicated to Robin Williams and his family, I would suggest when you're arriving or coming back in town, you go see it sometime other than American Sniper. That's another good one. God bless her family, and everybody else. I get around. Deployment canceled from the Gold Stand, Fort Knox, Kentucky, here at Fort Knox. Army National Guard not needed in West Africa at this time. Darn, that doesn't include the 101st Airborne Division canceled yet. They're still up there for you folks out there. Not just my sister in that nice uniform at 4 a.m. Well, by Cheryl Pelham, Army National Guard soldiers who were set to replace forces in Senegal libraries fighting West Africa's devastating Ebola outbreak will not be needed in that effort, Pentagon Press. Secretary Navy Admiral John Kirby said today, soldiers from four guards units would have joined more than 2,300 U.S. military personnel now serving in Liberia and Senegal in support of the U.S. whole of government response to the ongoing pandemic. Yeah, the decision has now been made that the ongoing work of the Operation United Assistance does not require several National Guard units that were initially considered for deployment. The Admiral said, "We are confident that we can meet the continuing needs of this mission." Hopefully this will help you all come home safe, 101st. Care about you to this day and everybody else in the world. I always feel like it. Care. Anybody said, "Damn it, you can throw them in the gosh darn ocean." So like that. Watch your foot down there. Oh, you thought that was just for politics? My bad. You're only on board a C-130. Watch the Transformers movie have all the fun. Watch your parachute. You see that pole stick? I didn't say that. Well, now you're going to fly backwards out the plane. Don't let it hit you on the rear on the way down. Keep them going around here. Politics. If I ever go to Washington, it won't be politics if we get something signed right then and there. Hey, we can't budget cut Fort Knox anytime soon. Have a nice day. We already been budget cut. Budget cut some more. Budget cuts. People get let go. Not a nice thing. Same thing with Fort Campbell. Mayor McKinton will tell you to out of your face. Who's the first one of several out of many who signed the Do Not Budget Cut Fort Campbell on her website after she even got re-election. God bless. Amazing what a teddy bear guy would do standing next to her re-election poster board on 3rd Street. Did that hurt? And everybody else listening, watching, president, you name it. Hang on. National Guard mobilized for nearing a snowstorm. Well, at least they're going that direction. Without activating these reserves, Kirby said roughly 350 Guard troops from 4 states have been notified to prepare to deploy, about 280 from Minnesota, 14 from Ohio, 16 from Texas, and 40 from Iowa. In November, Defense Secretary Chuck Hagel signed an order authorizing the involuntary mobilization of about 2,100 Army Reserve and Army and National Guard soldiers to support Operation United Assistance. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention in the World Health Organization, as of January 23rd, the total number of confirmed and suspected cases of Ebola virus diseases in Liberia, Sierra Leone, Guinea are 21,797 with 8,675 deaths. That's not current, but up to date. Outbreaks in the Senegal, Nigeria, Spain. Right, how I know more about most people around here, including in the world and in Africa, than they know of a toilet bowl. I expect them to throw one in without paying 10 grand for it without me knowing something about it. Taught me a few things. The United States, y'all generals can't have all the fun up there with them satellites. The United States and Mali, who do you think watches over you all? And the CDC says adding that a national Ebola outbreak is considered to be over with when 42 days have elapsed since the last patient in isolation became laboratory negative for the viral disease. At the Pentagon, Kirby said DOD is providing critical support for the U.S. government Ebola virus disease response, bringing unique capabilities, specifically speed and scale, to support the civilian-led response in West Africa. God bless y'all over there. At the request of the Liberian government, as part of the whole government approach led by the U.S. Agency for International Development, the Department of Defense has mobilized and adapted its resources in very austere environment, supporting a critical mission. Kirby said the rapid deployment of military personnel from engineers, logistics providers, and international civilian response non-governmental organizations, the USA, and the United Nations to grow their capability and capacity. The Ground Admiral said the United States is now backing more than 10,000 civilian responders on the ground in the various Ebola-affected areas. He noted providing direct and indirect healthcare supports and many other functions that were being handled by Operation United Assistance. Kirby added, we will have more to say about the next phase of the operation in the week ahead as more work is completed as we press for additional progress against this epidemic. God bless y'all trying to knock that little virus to the curbs. Soldiers from 1st Detachment F Company, 1st Battalion, 240th Aviation Regiment of the 11th Theater Aviation Command conduct live voice training at Fort Knox, Kentucky. Quarterway streets, Night Stars. You can see what they do in midair is unreal. Especially a medic. It's always a good day when you hear one of them come by. They're not. Anything lights you up the runway hopes you get there and was safe and sound. Obviously that guy flashing down there with the tiki torches, yeah, that one. 3 times the charm. Lights up from here all the way to Fort King. Gotta help you pilots fly straight. What happens when your technology goes out on you and all of a sudden you're in darkness, carrying some 9-ton tank somewhere? That's the kind of brain I am. I don't know how tough I can be. Also, y'all looking for jobs? Again, what's that say right there? Y'all might want to write that down. Put it on your calendar so you don't forget. On post. Building 67 Stewart Training Center, January 30, 9 a.m., 4 p.m. They came and gone. Many positions to be filled. Be there, be square. Also, for more information, visit www.knoxnwr for the latest jobopenings.com or email knoxnwr@gmail.com. Wait away. Especially those arriving, don't know what's what. As long as you find the BX, you won't get lost. I can guarantee you that. BX is the heart of everything around here. Clothing sales is the same one. When I was in, you had your compass. You came back at 1800. You found everything. Okay, good. What? You gotta get lost. How else are you gonna find things around here? They have no installation. Sometimes I go sightseeing. Oh, that's another border pool. Okay, that's another border pool. Oh, wait, that's tanks. We're getting close here. There's a college on the other side. Oh, wait, there's Moe's. That thing that looks like a big skyscraper corporation right there. Yeah, the one on the left when you pull in. You thought that was part of that big unit? No, it's right there. It looks at you in the face. That one. The one that you could use a miniature golf course next to it. For them folks too. Imagine how much it cost them just to have that thing running. Other than Saber and Quail, God bless them. PM's National coming on Louisville February 6th. Into sports like myself. I watched Super Bowl last night. Seattle Seahawks. God bless them. They tried very hard. Y'all gotta remember something. It's just a game. That end part, nobody needed to see that, especially kids. What carnage going on that field? Touchdown goal center. Going duking it out with one another. Imagine what your kids are thinking seeing that. Y'all forgot about sportsmanship. Y'all should go back to Mint sometime back in the 1930s. Remember them roots. Looking at those little coast heroes. John Madden, all them. I tell you your face. And back in those days, you'd be lucky if you even got a helmet that fits you. Much less a back brace. I need to think real hard next time you try to duke it out in the middle of a dang touchdown center. Especially when the coach is there. I mean, you're going to risk hurting them much of yourselves. You see they wearing the darn helmet? Hello? Take your home parts to church. You're going to get scolded sooner or later. I saw you on TV. Yeah, you try to deck that guy out. What the heck did I raise you? But I could just hear it now. Trust me. Read the Bible. Don't say I help you with that one. Why you being scolded? I was trying to run for the exit. That's what I was trying for. Imagine what your fans are thinking. Dallas! Guess what they think? Go Dallas. The landing zone. Another great place to go. Sports activities, night and day. That doesn't mean do something stupid even while Sarge is there. Drinking, driving, none of that nonsense. Designated driver means designated. I don't have to be a platoon squad leader to tell you that to your face, especially cadet. Don't let me catch you drinking and driving on my watch. People feel at ease. Even get a 30-minute extra break knowing I'm there. Since I was there, I don't have to hurry up. More than 1,500 soldiers and civilians donated more than 377,000 to the combined federal campaign at Fort Knox. The official campaign on Fort Knox began with the kickoff event September 30th and ended December 15th. Fort Knox and Cadet Commanding General Major General Peggy Combs and Cadet Command Sergeant Major Gabriel Arnold presented the Top Eagle Award to the Human Resource Command Enlisted Personnel Management Decorate. The award is an annual rotating trophy which is presented to the unit with the highest contributions. God bless them both. It's not just standing tradition, but a respect for soldiers' flag. And some of you driving around, you don't stop. You don't get out of your car. What? Sarge get out in the daggone rain, ice storm. Heck, I turn corners that make NASCAR stand on end. I can't believe he drives like that. Good thing I didn't eat a full breakfast this morning, or it'd be all over his dashboard. Y'all NASCAR drivers thought you had it all the fun. I want to retake that. Learn a few points watching you folks. God bless CMT and everybody else. Not just DC and in movies. James Bond. God bless all them too. And side effects by Air Force Captain David Lipia's 92nd Air Refueling Wing Public Affairs. Its side effects can range from confusion to induced sprinting for cover to feeling of pride. It has the power to stop people in their tracks and causes self-induced paralysis for nearly 2 minutes at a time. Revo and retreat ceremonies occur on most military installations across the U.S. at the beginning and then at the end of the duty day, typically 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Some include playing the ceremonial music over the installation public address system. While it's an easy-to-follow commands given while in the vicinity of the flagpole, what about while across the base at the running track or while driving down the road on base? The general rule is to cease all activities and render hundreds when the music is played, unless you're taking a military fitness assessment or would otherwise cause a safety hazard. On some reading this might be thinking, well, duh, there is a reason for commentary. It seems that many people have forgotten their customs and courtesies or choose to ignore what to do. Hint that had your windows closed, forgot to get out of the car, place your hand over your shoulder, touching your heart for those in civilians and those in military uniform. You're supposed to be saluting. The fact something is happening that requires our attention, this ignorance will fail or not bothers me. I mean, other military members. I spent 2 years in Turkey where the only U.S. places I saw were either the one in the front of the wing headquarters building on base, the one at the U.S. Embassy, or the ones being burned by protesters. The sweet sound of the Star-Spangled Banner rang through the air only once a year at this base. I can tell you this, that once a year treat sent chills down my spine. It brought tears to my eyes. To quote an old song, you don't know what you've got till it's gone. Our flag is special and deserves our respect. It flies all over our great land, reminding us of the freedoms we love. It's carried into battle and to inspire those willing to fight for it. It drapes over the caskets of our fallen heroes who gave their alls for it. Remember the above reasons. Next time the music starts and you're tempted to keep down, run into the nearest building or duck into your vehicle. Take advantage of that minute or two while standing and showing honor to the flag, and think about those who have defended it and those who still defend it, rather than turning up the radio and pretending to ignore it. The music so you don't get 2 minutes behind scheduled stops. Roll down your window and think of how privileged you are to live in this great nation. So since I already quoting song lyrics, how about it's time we stop? Hey, what's the sound? Next time you realize it's 5 o'clock somewhere, get your hind parts out of the gosh darn car and salute that flag. Rain no rain. There are people dying just so you can get in that car and accomplish your American dream. That's why I added my skill. Accomplish the world dream, taking on what you want to do every day, but hey, let's at least show some respect to honoring the dead as much as the living. Drive by Kentucky ceremonial resting place every time you come off post through the main gate. I know that for a fact. You know what I say while driving? I say this. God bless the touching Dollywood's little chime. On my son's car, I say, God bless those who served, those who gave their lives for the country in the great century of peace throughout the world. All of them laying right there. Passing back and forth. General Combs will tell you to face. She's lost count how many times I saw she's been standing around in front of that flag. 5 p.m. Sometimes playing a Cherokee flute, Green Beret. John Wayne can't have all the fun Green Beret. World War II. Yeah, man. Keep Martin going. Martin Luther King Day represents an opportunity to impact others. Service channels King message. I know y'all listen to Martin Luther King Jr. on the radio. They would describe me as him right there. Only I'm not black, I'm white. It's a reality check. You thought that this was the Wizard of Oz or something? Welcome to the Twilight Zone. You might want to wake up and drink some tea or coffee. Say good morning, Vietnam, Robin Williams. Okay, good. Door courtesy, Kentucky National Guard Equal Employment Opportunity Office. That's what it's in humor. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. once said life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? On the third day Monday of January each year, Americans answer that question by coming together on the Martin Luther King Jr. holiday to serve their neighbors and communities. The day represents an opportunity to start the year off right by making a positive impact. In one community, legislation was signed in 1983, creating a federal holiday honoring the birthday of Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Congress designated the Martin Luther King Jr. federal holiday in 1994. I mean, you knew that. As the National Day of Service and charge of Corporation for National Community Service was leading this effort. During his lifetime, King encouraged all citizens to pursue the purpose and potential of America. He strove to realize the dream for equality and a nation that affords freedom and justice for all. In this spirit, the act of volunteering and helping others realize their potential takes on special significance. The Martin Luther King Day of Service is a way to channel King's life and teaching. Kings encourage all citizens to apply the principles of nonviolence to make this country a better place to live, popularizing the notion of the beloved community. In Dr. King's beloved community, people and communities would be united by inclusion, shared prosperity, and peaceful conflict resolution in this spirit of the beloved community. Dr. King is a day of service to honor an opportunity to live out Dr. King's life and teachings in communities around the world. A 2013 U.S. Department of Labor report found that 1 in 4 adults donated time to volunteering organizations last year. 62.6 million Americans volunteered, nearly 7.9. God bless all of you and your families. $1 billion, the estimated value of this volunteer service is nearly $175 billion. Over the past 6 years, volunteering has also increased amongst teenagers ages 16 through 19. Volunteers aged 65 and over spend more time engaging in volunteer activities than the other age group. Working mothers continue to volunteer at a higher rate than the population as a whole. The Department of Defense values that those who volunteer, one of the ways demonstrates this is by honoring distinguished volunteers with the military Outstanding Volunteer Service Medal. The medal was authorized in 1993 to members of the U.S. Armed Forces and Reserve components, and it's awarded for outstanding and sustained volunteer service to the civilian community. The front of the medal has a 5-point star, which is a circle ring over each point of the star, a symbol of the military that also represents outstanding service. It's encircled by a laurel wreath, which represents honor and achievement. The reverse has an oak leaf branch symbolic of strength and potential, with 3 oak leaves and 2 acorns along with their inscription. Outstanding volunteer assistant in the United States Armed Forces. If you'd like to join the hundreds of thousands of people who serve on Martin Luther King Day throughout the year, find a project in your community or register your own project so that volunteers can find it. Go to serve.gov for more information. There's also Red Cross on post and off post. The people there I volunteer are there off and on. God bless them. You can speak to Miss Sandy directly. She's a nice person. She will square you away. She doesn't. Kind of thoughts come to mind because you're too shy to come up to that desk or through the door. I feel for you, gaining some courage, some strength. Sarge did it. You can do it too. It's not rocket science. They don't bite. They had all their shots. Spirit. Other than many other foundations I support, donate time for. This goes on and on, especially here on my YouTube channel. And go on. St. Jude's, just normal. Boys, cats, Indians, clearly. Also, I think just at Arby's. God bless them. Get this in the mail. Domino's.com, right here in E-Town. They got that special going on. You can even order online. Check that out. Make sure you tip. Those people are using their own money to get you your pizza on time. Have a little patience, a little time, a little sympathy. Tip. My father taught me the value of dollar at a very early age. Clean the grill. Clean up the garage. Do something. Unload that 9 medium boxes of Christmas lights before you can go it out on a date. A nice light. Good luck. Yeah, I got it. Now, son, it's my turn. Sports. Sports myself, USC. Combs resigns as FKHS football coach. Personal health reasons led to decision by Josh Clef. Well, the second time, 4 years, Brandon Combs is stepping away from the sport he's been involved in since he was in third grade, meaning January 22nd during school. Combs informed Fort Knox athletic director Jackie Cadre he was stepping down as head coach of the Eagles football team. It's the second time Combs has stepped down at Fort Knox following the resignation over 2010 season. God bless y'all. He and I had a nice long conversation, Pratt said. He said stepping down for personal reasons, and I respect him for the reasons he gave me. It sounds like it's probably the right thing for him to do it right now. In 5 seasons, Combs won 9-346, going and combined 2-19 in 2013 and 2014. His best year came in 2010 with the Eagles went 4-8 and advanced to the second round of the state playoffs for the first time since 2010. Combs stepped down the first time in January 2011, saying he wanted to be able to spend more time with his growing family is key. Reasons why Combs is walking away now, but he said his health is also a concern. Combs wouldn't go into detail, but he said something that can't be serious or it might not be. There are some personal things that I'm going through that doesn't contribute to why I'm resigning. He said there are some health concerns, and it was something I found out about in this summer. I didn't think it would be a big deal, but I realized I had to step away a little bit so I could focus on myself. For a little while, I need to get better. All I know is I've got some health concerns I need to address. When Combs emailed her earlier in the day and asked if they could talk, Prather had no idea what was coming, but once Combs gave his reasons for resigning, Prather understood. We just had a conversation about some students in general and then talked football, she said. I really and truly believe Brandon was honest with me when he said it was for personal reasons. Being honest, I didn't read any more into it. Combs called the meeting tough, but said Pratt was supportive of his decision. Jackie was very understanding and very supportive of me stepping down, which made it easier. He said, it was tough because I love the game. I always loved the game. The biggest reasons why I got into teaching was to change lives, and that was my way to do that. That was my avenue. That's something I'm very passionate about is coaching, depending on how things go with his health. Combs didn't rule out a return to coaching in the future, But because of that uncertainty, he's not sure when or if he would be able to return to the sideline. We'll see what's next. Your year holds. Cone said, right now I don't know, as long as my health is good. When I want to get back in it, that's for sure. I'm just waiting and seeing right now. Right now, I really don't have a plan. Normally, I have 3 or 4 or 5 year plan yet. I'm just going one day at a time. If something presents itself, then we'll all go from there. For now, Combs plans to keep teaching and coaching the powerlifting teams at Fort Knox. Crowder said that search for Combs' replacement is on hold at the moment because Dr. Greg Malone, Fort Knox principal, is on a medical leave. Once he returns, Crowder said they will discuss what steps to take next. Anytime you got to replace the coach at Fort Knox, it's tough, she said. We're limited on our pool of candidates because of the way our coaches have to be hired. We just can't go outside and seek someone. Obviously, teaching positions are few and far between in our system because we're in a small system, so we don't have a lot of people to choose from. It'll take some time to find somebody, no doubt, given the regulations of DoD, EA, Department of Defense Education Activity. We're just limited on finding a candidate comes and they'll miss several aspects of coach, but it's hopeful. This won't be a long layoff. If you're willing to invest in them, they in turn will give you a big cut. Very thankful for that. He said, I'm thankful for being able to be a part of Fort Knox, especially as head coach, but life happens. And life throws us curveballs. Combs ended. I don't want to stop coaching, but I'm at a point in my life where I need to look at what's best for me and my family, and this is what's best for me and my family. God bless y'all. Knox girls win second in a row. Boys fall to Valley. Monday's best loved doubleheader, Louisville Valley High School pros. Katrina Francis, senior stabber. Valley High School proved to be a good night for the Lady Eagles, who pulled off a close win, 45-42 against the Valley Vikings. God bless y'all. Let's go to it was time out. All right. Now, for those of you looking for jobs, like I said, when I first started this whole multi-billion-dollar network system, I bought online through a laptop that can tell off Fort Knox and every other server in the Department of Defense what to go do with it. So, you're not scared if you want to play chess while it amuses itself and gets bored to tears, if it could try tears. That's what it is to humor. Being so scared away, not just you text out there, God bless you on the sacrifices you make. Trying keeping this national global network up and running for millions of viewers to view all over the world. God bless you all, especially those who speak different languages. Some of them still learning, others. God bless you. Remember, watch your health while watching my channel. Now you don't just get it from your parents. Nice try. Much love right here at home. I was thinking Career Builder, Monster.com, the main site here in Kentucky, jobs, USA Jobs. You want to try that one? Department of Veterans Affairs. Go through their website. There's no such thing as a stupid question. They get paid to answer such questions, especially on the phone 100. So over at Department of Veterans Affairs. You're right. On post, Companies in Gate Clothes, Major General David W. Puster, reserves for the rare active duty assignment, Hardin County volunteer opportunities for military nonprofits, soldiers, military families in need. You see that guy right there? He's not from the museum. He's obviously going in the right direction. He's not far from him either. I have his book. I'm still reading it. And another general. That's what I do in my spare time. I then play Xbox, work out the gyms on post, keeping morale going, showing people I care about them. Whether they're mopping floors, I will still talk to you and treat you with as much respect as though you're a family. That's how it is. Only a real friend would do that. At least you got a job. At least you're working. People are moving up in the world. Everybody got to start somewhere. At least you got a roof over your head. You got your health. You got a college degree somewhere. Nonprofit assists soldiers and military families in need by Robert Villanueva. Headquarters in Radcliffe, USA, CARES is a nonprofit organization. How many knew that? With chapters throughout the country that provides assistance to military families in crisis. USA CARES offers a combat injured job assistance, housing assistance, and emergency assistance programs at no cost to military service veterans and their families. Established in October 2003, USA CARES has its roots in the area. Efforts by Kroger and Louisville, the television station, to raise money to support military families following the events of September 11, 2001. Sales of yard signs that read "Support Our Troops" yielded $120,000 in donations, which was donated to a group of volunteers helping soldiers and families in the Fort Knox area. What started as a group called Kentucky CARES grew to become USA CARES. That's all the staff right there. God bless them. Everything wanted. There's also Wounded Warriors programs at the Irish Hospital here on post. I ran to the one that's in charge, Miss Joyce. God bless her. Donating a nice newspaper to help you folks start off Monday right. The least I could be coming through there and around my hip top. Also, Bar Library. If you check out kids programs, they got all kinds of stuff for kids to do, even y'all. So check them out when you arrive, rain or shine. I know some of you don't arrive till 3 in the morning. You don't know what's what. You're running around. Okay, I want to finish school. Well, Bar Library, right on. Can't go wrong. Also, Knox MWR. For any kind of information, what's happening, going on Facebook, there's a link. I mean, it would be kind of even do that. Also, if you're looking for base housing, do check this out. The ad is not just there staring at you in the face, especially at the IHG Hotel on Post. Squared away, hardworking ladies. They're there, rain or shine, helping you folks feel at ease when you guys do check in. Some of y'all need to get away once in a while. Hotel's right there waiting for you. Comforts of home. You see that? For more information, call that number on post. Those of y'all post, I keep reading the newspaper. Sarge did in less than a month. Greatest blessings on earth. Here I am living in my bachelor pad by myself. Looking out for people with families, but those are deployed. Sometimes getting a job, you have to volunteer sooner or later. Postal Service, they hire. Check it out online. Postal Service, UPS. That's right. Parent Museum gate closed, cutting off 31W access could mean longer travel times for visitors. Temporarily closed during March in the Chapel Gate entrance. In November 2014, security measures resulted in the closing of General George Patton Museum and Center of Leadership Gate with no plan to reopen. Visitors and post residents should be aware access to the museum is not the only change to post-entry gate. Guidelines have changed in the past several months. Prior to the closing, visitors to the museum have had direct access to the US 31W because of the new measures. Accessing the attraction means an alternate route. Visitors now must enter the post through its main gate, driving about 2 miles and making at least 3 turns before reaching the museum. Additionally, everyone requesting, there are signs everywhere. Trust me, you'll find Patton Museum, not just on your GPS. Entering federal property following the gate closure to November. It's near Pritchard, put it that way. Fort Knox, Tourism, Pritchard Chapel. God bless the Commission Executive Director Kelly Barron said the decision possibly could deter visitors to the museum, but I understand and respect the decision. Barron said safety comes first. Likewise, the retired Army Colonel Mike Weaver, who became Radcliffe's man in January, said in November the reality is there are terrorist threats and maybe even a local one. That meant having an open access gate is not safe. Weaver said that there's nothing the garrison commander of the city could do as decisions made high up in the army force the gate to close. It doesn't matter if it's likely or not. We say the closure seems force measures nationwide by military installations in the wake of 2013 Washington Naval Yard shooting, where a civilian contractor killed 12 people and injured 3. Fort Knox Garrison Commander Colonel T.J. Edwards, and I know him personally, and General Combs, real good people, support you all over there on the military installation. Said to note that the requirements make it necessary to vet everyone who enters Fort Knox without a guard. Well, technology to vet visitors museum gate was without hope of remaining open. Fort Knox Public Affairs Office Kyle Hodges said in the past the museum gate has been closed periodically for security reasons outside museum operation house budget cuts. Thought I'd throw that one in there. This is the first time it has been closed for an extended period of time. He said to reach the General George Patton Museum Center leadership, now visitors can follow the signs directing them from the traffic gate to the museum or find maps. The Welcome Center and direction available at the Visitor Center near the gate. Hodges said on October 1, 2014, operational changes were implemented at other post gates. Prior to that date, the Wilson Gate allowed access 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The change resulted in the Wilson Gate allowing access between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. every day except weekends and federal holidays. Then Brandenburg Gate changed its operation hours between 6 a.m. and 1 p.m. on weekdays. Excluding training and federal holidays, previously the Brandenburg Gate has been open 5 a.m. to 7 p.m. Chapel Gate, which is also closed, main gate saw that no changes allowed to access 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The changes at Wilson and Brandenburg gates in October came after troops deactivation and relocation reduced Fort Knox social population to 3,500, according to Fort Knox Public Affairs Office for Ryan Bruss. Don't be surprised when you come back from deployment that you might get taken out from your original old unit and placed into a new unit downsizing. That doesn't mean it's the end of the world. It means, basically, they're trying to downsize everybody. And sooner or later you get, tossed into a new selection of platoon. Don't take it the wrong way. People above you are just doing their job. They get told to do something, they do it. Without questions. Sometimes they got questions. So that's what open door policy is for. Jim Combs got one. Our door's always open. Colonel Everett, can't go wrong there. Not too far away or a phone call far away. Especially when I got something to say. The change aims to rely on gate operations as Army standard, looking out for you all, of course. Standards didn't stop removing many soldiers from their regular duties, he said. We also have a lot of JROTC students from Fort Knox High School and a large amount of GA civilians as well, Hamilton said. Hamilton is no stranger to the military either. My husband is active duty and I have retired from 22 years, so we know the work ethics of active duty. Volunteers and we appreciate their hard work and how they make a lot happen and understand teamwork, she said. Amber Lyra's Development Director of Feeding America Kentucky Heartland in Elizabethtown said she's seen an increase in active duty personnel volunteering as well as military groups in Fort Knox leadership. As you know, Feeding America is a big program. It's nationwide. It's also there's a base station here in Elizabethtown. Part of that is due. Lyra said in this thing, inactivation of 31 at Fort Knox leading soldiers was an opportunity to volunteer their time. Feeding American Kentucky Heartland offers emergency food and assistance amongst other friends. There's also a Red Cross station not far away. So as there's out here, obviously it's safe. I wouldn't be living here. I get phone calls, emails all the time. I like to listen to dear old dad. Anyway, Rebel Indiana Jones Jr. with a cause, but hey, it's enough to make a serious woman turn around and blush for somebody thin as a rebel in uniform. Feeding American Kentucky, why should Howard Stern and Robert Williams, Jim Carrey have all the fun, Bob Hope, God, but they knew how to tell someone with sense of humor. Just seeing in movies like Transformers, part where they're jumping out, pushing the politician out of the plane, that one. Can't get rid of this guy. You can get a darn telephone on him. He can call anywhere in the middle of a desert. Sector 7 will help him out. Backpack program. Larry said the backpack program provides food for school children today. Volunteers like pack food for the program or 4 other food assistance efforts. Volunteering, she said, gives people better connection to hardened country in the areas is beneficial in another way, especially for people who are new in the area. Lyra said military personnel units are always welcome, she said. We were always taking volunteers. Lyra said often military volunteers call ahead to schedule volunteers. Time because they plan to bring a few people, but it's not required, she said. Usually allow the military from the unit will set up a time weekly or monthly. Often military volunteers call ahead to schedule volunteers time because they plan to bring a few people, but it's not required. Iris said she thought volunteering was one of those things for which there are people opportunities people rely. The Lord's Super Soup Kitchen holds volunteering orientation monthly. We have a volunteer orientation so that everyone's following health department rules. That we show that we are not ordinary soup kitchen homes, and so amongst other things, volunteers serve patrons meals, perform cleaning, participate in special events, and share lots of love and treats with the name, she said. My husband and I sing gospel music while they are being served in a short powerful Christian word. Comes off the stage as well to encourage and inspire, let them know they will not always be in their situation no matter what. Hamilton said, while the Lord suffers. Soup's Kitchen is Christian based on all accepted, she said. All accept. The organization also includes a GED program every Tuesday from 5 to 7. I may knew that. The organization strives to help patrons become self-sufficient and attain a great quality of life. Hamlet said that organizations such as the Lord's Supper, Soup Kitchen, and Feeding American Kentucky's Heart offer a variety of roles for military volunteers and volunteers in general. The need is always there, Library said. For more information, contact Robert Benvent. Villanueva can be reached at 270-505-1743, or you can help march your volunteering hiring parts through the email. And that's the address right there. Ain't that a blessing? I always tell people no child should ever starve. That's the red right there. No child should ever starve. You plant a tomato and bring it indoors and pick a tomato, you always have more tomatoes to grow from. There is hope out there, especially here. I am caring for all of you out there, regardless of who you are, what race you are, what rank you are. As the Hagel recalls Army Roots Vietnam Combat. Fort Bliss, Texas, by Robert Burns. AP National Security Rep. With a stop at the Desert U.S. Army Post on the left, God bless you, Vietnam vets. On the last leg of his farewell tour, Pentagon Chief Chuck Hagel came full circle. In 1967, Hagel, 24, arrived at Fort Bliss for basic training, soon to be shipped to Vietnam for a life-changing war experience that gave him the distinction nearly a half-century later of being the only enlisted combat veteran to serve as Secretary of Defense. Hagel is unlikely to be remembered as amongst the most accomplished defense chiefs, although he took on several tough problems, including the transition out of the U.S. combat role in Afghanistan, trouble inside the U.S. nuclear missile courts. He roughly resigned November 24th under pressure from President Barack Obama, cutting short a tenure that never seemed to be gaining full traction after starting on a sour note in February 2013 with a continuous Senate confirmation hearing. Hagel agreed not to leave until his successor was in place. Ashton Carter, the nominee, is to be confirmed by the Senate in February. Mindful that his time atop the U.S. military is ending, Hagel came to Fort Bliss to speak Thursday at the Army Sergeant Major Academy, a professional military education program for non-commissioned officers, enlisted soldiers in to take a trip down memory lane, an Army post that traces its roots to the Indian Wars of the mid-19th century. It was his first return visit. Much has changed, and at least the fact that the soldiers were now are all volunteers in Hagel's day. The ranks were filled with draftees, many reluctant or resentful, many unsoldiers for the rigor of combat. In his remarks at the Academy, Hagel recalled the harsh life recruiting the Army of the 1960s. You are often asked, how dumb are you? How would you be so stupid? That's hard to one to answer, actually, he said. Hagel toured the base, which now is home to the Army's 1st Armored Division. It was the final stop on a 3-day farewell tour that also took him to Whiteman Air Force Base in Missouri Marine Corps Air Station, Miramar, in California, and aboard the USS America, the Navy's newest amphibious assault ship, as it cruised off San Diego. In 2002, oral history interview with the Library of Congress, Hago recalled arriving here on a train from his home state of Nebraska. His facially described Fort Bliss as the garden spot in the desert outside of the Paso. Oh, it was high, he said, sand, desert, rocks. He remembered arriving at the pre-dawn darkness in May 1967 with a few other young Nebraskans' mind roaming, with wondering what lay ahead. You get a very abrupt awakening when the drill sergeant starts screaming at you. Hagel recalled a new jarring gong of rally said, and from that moment on, it was a different world. He remembered his drill sergeant promising to toughen up newcomers because if I fail, you get your head blown off in Vietnam. On December 4, 1967, Hagel left for the war and spent a year in Vietnam as an infantryman, rising to rank of sergeant. He returned home with 2 Purple Hearts for war wounds, including severe burns to his face and shrapnel that lost his chest from a Claymore mine during detonation. And he knew appreciation for how hardship can be a source of strength. It's probably did as much to shape me and mold me, affect me as many one experience I have had in my life, he said, an unusually reflective moment Tuesday at Whiteman Air Force Base. Everything I've done in my life, I have drawn on that experience in the military. After Vietnam, Hagel attended the University of Nebraska at Omaha on the GI Bill. He served as Deputy Administrator of the Veterans Administration during the Reagan administration and later co-founded a cellular telephone network. He won an election to the Senate as a Republican in 1966 and served 2 terms. During his 2 years as Obama's Secretary of Defense, Hagel rarely talked in detail about his war experience, even in front of a soldier who might have sensed a bond with a former sergeant from a distant generation. It says Hagel is naturally reluctant to highlight his Vietnam experience, feeling the spotlight should be on the challenges faced by today's troops. When he did mention it during truth talks, he would often say he served back when dinosaurs roamed the earth and leave it at that. Hagel did well in the basic training at Fort Bliss. He was honored as the outstanding leader among boot camp soldiers. He was chosen for top secret program to train with a new weapon, the Red-Eye missile, the first U.S. shoulder-fired heat-seeking missile. He did Red-Eye missile training at the White Sands Missile Range adjacent to Fort Bliss and had an order deployed to Germany, but Hagel had other ideas. He decided he'd rather go to Vietnam, where the U.S. was getting more deeply involved amidst rising tide of war protests in the U.S. He got his orders changed over and came official suspicion that he was crazy for having done so. Looking back on it all, Hagel says, one of the most important lessons was you can't force things in life. At age 68 and his Pentagon tenure coming to a close, he has no specific plan for the future. He intends to do what he has always done. I let the currents take me, he said, and that's what I'm going to do this time and see what happens. Also, we'll find Seeking Springs, which was the water source for the Lincoln family, remnants of the boundary oak tree, a white oak tree used as a survey marker early in the 1805. There are more temperate day hiking trails at picnic area and pavilion are popular. It's very popular picnic ground in the spring and summer. Justice said the second unit of the park is the Abraham Lincoln Boyhood Home at the Knob Creek, which is located on US 31E. The Boyhood Home of Knob Creek is closed because of construction, which is expected to be completed at the end of 2015. The Knob Creek Home is important because the area surrounding is largely unchanged by the years, Justice said. I don't think people realize how special that place is, he said. Visited by 250,000 people a year, Abraham Lincoln Birthplace National Historic Park. It's just 3 miles down the road from another Lincoln attraction in downtown Hodgsonville. Visitors will find the Lincoln Museum located at 66 Lincoln Square. The museum features exhibits as an art gallery, Civil War memorabilia, and gift shop. The main exhibit includes a dozen dioramas of pivotal times in the life of Lincoln that Lincoln flyer just showed you that bar library model. Check that out. Active duty personnel admitted to the museum free of charge, and Ira LaRue, museum director, cost of admission for others. It's $3 for adults, $2.50 for those 68 and old. There are $1.50 for children 5, 12, and free for children younger than 5. Room size dioramas, which includes figure artifacts such as bullets, swords, and 30 years worth of original art from Lincoln's Day. Festival, all were part of the experience. There are plenty to see. LaRue said the museum has also held special events. At noon on February 12th, Lincoln's birthday, the Lincoln Museum, which will host its annual Lincoln birthday luncheon. Tickets cost $15 and can be purchased in advance at the museum. The luncheon includes a guest speaker, Stephen Brown, former education specialist with the National Park Service. God bless. A meet and greet with Brown will follow Tuesday at 4:30 p.m. and it's free. At 5 p.m., the LaRue County Public Library sponsored a free performance titled Women in History, in which Jillian Goss portrays 4 women, including Sarah Bush Lincoln. The performance takes place at Hodgenville Civic Center, 2000 Lincoln Boulevard, Hodgenville. It should be a fun day, LaRue said. Nothing nearby around Lincoln birthplace. National Historic Park will be open 10 a.m. and it's free. Justice said visitors one attraction often taking time to visit the other. Fort Knox fans today is outfilled and Lincoln attraction is not far away. He believes an experience to consider. I think it's definitely worth the trip, Justice said. Upcoming event, the Lincoln Museum will host its annual Lincoln Birthday Luncheon at noon, February 12th. Tickets cost $15. For information and meet and greet with Brown will follow Tuesday for 4:30 and it's free. At 5 p.m., the LaRue County Public Library sponsors a free performance titled Women in History, in which Jody Ingross portrays 4 women, including Sarah Bush Lincoln. Information to find out Abraham Lincoln's birthplace, National Historic Park, call 270-358-3137 or 270-358-3138. There's also www.nps.gov. That's right. Square. Carrying on. Also, for you soldiers on post, story time. Check that out. Bar Library, Puppy Tales. Tuesdays, every Tuesday, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. for infant and preschool. Be there, you parents. You can sit there with them, hear a nice story. Teens can lead to weirdness. Teens Tuesday, 3 p.m. Bar Lab, ages 13 through 17. Check that out. Puppy Tales first Saturday of each month, 1 through 2 p.m. Formation, contact Bar Lab. They introduce supporting libraries all over the world, not just gyms, everybody else. Really. Also, if you ever run into General Combs, the base commander, T.J. Edwards, you can get one of these that you can put on your barracks room. Never alone, certainly not the last. Not on my watch. Some so squared away, they make a metal printing plate to put on a printing press. They're real squared away. They got detail down pat. Almost looks like the real thing right here. They're going to come out with a printing press. Last thing they want to do is go home at the end of the day thinking there's one soldier out there that just don't care how you feel, just don't care what you think, doesn't care that you just failed inspection all 50 you because he just didn't care, or she didn't care, didn't want to be in uniform anymore, or just burnt out tired. God bless y'all for standing next to them. Again, depression can lead to many things. That's why I put that flyer up. Put it up one more time. Don't say I didn't tell you, so it should be on your desk somewhere, written down on a counter, on a piece of paper, in your wall. You should see the business cards I have in my wall. When we look at that, I gotta go through inventory with that. You have your purse, I have my inventory. Split. Veterans Crisis on 1-800-273-8255. Press 1. There's no such thing as a stupid question when now. Be a friend. Do something rather than nothing. visit General Patton Museum sometime. Pick up one of these at the library. Send to your parents, grandparents. Yeah, those you know next door, they'll cheer them up. You just save some bucks and donate it to the General Patton Museum. Commissary clothing stores right next to the BX. How many know that here just a right on post? Right next door. Can't miss it. Right across from the commissary. I'd help you out on that one while you're running around with your head cut off, trying to figure what's what. China buffet, not just Domino's all the time. Check that out. That's our own locations, all kinds of food, dining, Vine and Grove, their military approval. You can also go to this one right here, Mi Jalisco, Mexican restaurant. Que pasó? Can't go around there, that's their address. Ta-da. What else? Even Spanish food. God bless them. Also, for those of you who just arrived on base, remember, it's think, can, plan. There's no such thing as quitting anytime soon. You just arrived, you're part of Cadre, you might as well dress to impress. If it weren't for you, not just seeing that football stadium, Super Bowl, hello, they're holding the great American flag. Obviously, they're not there for their help. They're showing people that people care, you in uniform. You're not the last to wear that uniform, and certainly not the first. There are people dying every day just so you can walk across the street. Thank them. Remember to get out of your car at 5 p.m. Know what time the flag comes down, even at half-mast. God bless you all out there. Stay positive. Stay motivated. I know it's not easy. There are a lot of sacrifices. Been sacrificed since you enlisted. A lot of people ask me, how do I sign up for a Morale Division? You already signed up the first day you enter basic training pilots. And it hardly doesn't cost a thing. It's time off free. Unlike that job you got right there in front of you. Oh, you thought that was a pile of paperwork that was for somebody else in a basket that said in instead of out? What do you think that was? Being belly comments waiting for you? Come on. Can't have all the fun. It helps to have a sense of humor. It helps to be kind to one another regardless of rank, creed, culture, where you come from. Like I said, I treat people like family. That's how I want to be remembered. People don't remember selfish, inconsiderate people or rude mouth people. They remember people who cared, went that extra mile, even stood next to you. That's the kind of friend I am. Day or night. Also, any questions you want to write, postal, email, you can contact me by Facebook. Just look up my name, you'll be alright. Or you can write me postal. Again, it's 328 Helm Street. Obviously, I'm living here, Sergeant living here in Elizabethtown. It's safe. I won't be living here. Anything ever going to be safe, you don't try it out. There you go. The points from Air Force Officer Dad. Gotta try things out, do a little exploring, get to know the roads. Don't be scared. Can't rely on everybody to do it for you all the time. Can't hold your hand all the time. 328 Helm Street, Kentucky, 42701. God bless y'all. Square folks looking out for me as I look out for neighbors. That's what people do for people while they're at work. Up next, children's bedtime story. Also, in memory of Queen Diane's legacy, keeping her legacy alive. I thought I'd read a little more of Fergie. So y'all women, listen up. Those of you sitting there crocheting, waking up in the morning, wanting to hear something, stay tuned. Much love. Right here at home. Y'all stay warm. Those traveling up north, I don't recommend it flying unless you plan on spending hours at an airport right now. 6,000 flights. One Good Morning America that were canceled. 4,000 were canceled last night. Plan on living at the airport. Not a good idea. Wait it out. If you're stuck at the airport, I feel for you. Hang in there. Keep in touch with your new unit, especially coming from basic. You'll be alright. God bless y'all. Remember, it's not just staying there. It's not the pilot's fault you're stuck there. It's not the flight attendant's fault you're stuck there. It's not the check-in clerk's fault you're stuck there. They are trying very hard to help you out. It's weather. Mother Nature doing a little house cleaning. So watch your nice little mobile Xbox player. Take out that nice pillow and keep an eye on what's next flight-wise. They might have a way of getting you home faster. If not, there's always bus, train, rental car. See Meet the Parents, the movie. You'll figure it out. Squid. God bless y'all. Stay hydrated.